Stay-Tuff Superior Fencing Products presents its How to Build a Fence video. With this easy step-by-step process, you can now build a fence that'll last longer, keep your animals safer, and add value to your property. After viewing this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to successfully install a Stay-Tuff fence. However, if you have further questions, you can always call on your Stay-Tuff sales specialist for detailed advice on your specific fencing project. Let's do a quick overview of the steps you'll follow when installing a Stay-Tuff fence. Install your Stay-Tuff fence following these 4 basic steps. Step 1, plan your fence. Take time to lay out your fence. Make sure that you have all the tools necessary to complete the job. Step 2, set your post and build the fence braces. Step 3, tension the fence. And Step 4, splice and attach your fence to the post. Before building your fence, plan ahead to ensure your project goes as smoothly and economically as possible. Also think about future fencing needs, even though you're not going to incorporate them now. Sketch out a map of the property that you want to fence. Now sketch out your fence lines, your corners, and gates. Don't forget to take into consideration natural obstacles like cliffs, stream beds, or other dips in the projected path of the fence. Remember that post center spacing should be up to 25 feet. Next, lay out the fence line. It should be cleared and cleaned before starting the fence. Remove all deadfall, brush, and any other obstacles around. Then fill, level, and tamp any holes along the path. Let's look at the tools you'll need to install your Stay-Tuff fence. You'll need double barbed staples, 1 pair of stretcher bars, 2 stretcher bar pullers, 1 crimping tool, 1 pair of wire cutters, a hammer, 1/2 inch drill bit, strainer handle, crimp sleeves, post clips, and a drill chuck. We'll see throughout the video the tools used on each step and how to properly use them when installing your fence. Let's look at the second step to installing your fence: post setting, brace building, and tying the fence to the end brace. First, set the posts at the ends and corners of the first pull. Next, put a guide wire on the ground to ensure all posts are in a straight line. Then set the brace post. Today we'll be installing a wood fence. If you elect to build a pipe brace, please visit our website or contact your Stay-Tuff representative for further details. The width of a standard wood brace assembly should be 2.5 times the height of the fence. Posts can be driven with a post driver, or you can drill a hole with an auger. Driven is best. If you drill a hole, firmly tamp the soil beside the post. To establish the location of the crossmember, measure the distance from the bottom of the fence fabric to a point between the first and second wire from the top. Next, measure up the inside of the end post and the brace post and mark each post with the height that was recorded on the fence roll. And remember, if you're going to raise the fence up off the ground, add the same distance to the crossmember height. After determining the height of the crossmember, you'll need to insert brace pins. Drill a hole 2 inches into the corner post and another hole completely through the brace post. Install a 4-inch brace pin into the 2-inch hole in the corner post and a 10-inch brace pin through the hole in the brace post. Set the crossmember into position and drive the brace pin through the brace post, leaving 3/4 to 1 inch protruding out of the brace post. Then, to install the brace wire, drive a staple and hang 1 staple off each leg at the outside bottom of the corner post in order to hold the brace wire down. Then wrap the brace wire below the staples on the corner post. Go around the brace post above the brace pin and make 2 wraps around both posts and install an inline strainer to tension. Make sure the brace wires going around each post do not cross over each other. After assembling the braces, set the rest of the line posts along the guide wire. As mentioned before, the general rule is up to 25 feet between posts. Next, tie the wire roll to the end brace. You'll notice that Stay-Tuff fence comes with 18 inches of clear wire to tie off around the end brace. If you find it necessary to remove knots, first simply cut the vertical wires inside the knot below the horizontal wire. Next, grasp the loop at the top of the knot with flat-nosed pliers such as lineman's pliers, and place the heel of your hand on the knot base and push your hand and pliers toward one another, loosening the wraps on both sides of the knot. Now slide the knot off the horizontal wire, twisting around the tension crimps in the horizontal wires as you push the knot off the end. Lift the fence up toward the end post, and while holding it in the desired position, partially hammer a staple one horizontal wire down from the top. Now align the fence to the end post, squaring the vertical stay wire with the post. Then tie the fence wire to the end brace using a high tensile knot. A high tensile knot is very simple to do. Pick one of the horizontal wires, preferably a middle wire, wrap it around the post, and measure where it crosses itself. As shown, make a Z shaped behind the wire at the point where the wires cross. Pass the bottom part of the Z bent wire back up inside the wire, coming around the post. Pull the Z bent wire up so that it can be passed over the top of the wire coming around the post. To do this, slip your thumb into the loop and pull upwards. Then bend the wire over the top. Finally, wrap the wire around the line wire 2.5 times and break the excess wire off by rotating it 90 degrees to the way it has been wrapped. Bend it downward along the plane of the fence line, and after a half turn the wire should snap. Repeat the process with every horizontal wire line and on the other end of the brace. Another option is to use Gripple T-clips. This product simplifies and reduces the time to attach the fence to the corner post. Just clip it to the line wire, pass the line wire around the corner post, and thread it through the T-clip. After tying all wires around the post, don't forget to remove the staples helping you support the fabric. They're no longer needed. Now let's look at tensioning the fence. First, attach the fence wire to the stretcher bars. Position the stretcher bar under the fence 10 to 15 feet apart depending on the length of the pull. Both ends of the fence require a stretcher bar. Align the stretcher bars so they are parallel with and centered between the vertical stay wires. Position the horizontal line wires between the wedge retainers. Insert the wedges into the retainers on top of the wires and drive each wedge home firmly to lock the fence fabric on the stretcher bar. Second, attach 2 stretcher bar pullers to one of the stretcher bars. Clip the snap clips on the end of the stretcher bar's puller chain to the pull lugs on the stretcher bar. Then clip the snap clip on the stretcher bar puller to the corresponding pull lug on the other stretcher bar. Pull the loose end of the chain to the stretcher bar and lock it into the jaws. To ensure the bar puller works properly and safely, the chain links need to be aligned. Third, crank the handle of the stretcher bar puller to begin tightening the fence. Repeat this until about 50% of the crimp in the line wire is removed. Pull up or down on the fence to ensure it will trim correctly. On shorter pulls, the fence should stand up on its own. We're almost done with our installation. Let's now splice and correctly attach our fence. One of the fence rolls will have extra fence wire to cut off. Trim it off, leaving just enough to overlap the 2 fence ends. After this, lay both fence ends over each other to determine where to cut the fence. Cut the horizontal line wire approximately 1.5 inches from the stay wire on the fence. Cut the line wire on the other fence against the knots on the stay wire, leaving a full length of wire to work with. You'll use this long line wire to measure for even alignment as you crimp. Then place the splicing sleeves on the horizontal wires and slip the opposite line wire into the sleeve. Now crimp the splicing sleeves. It's easier to do this with 2 people, one holding the wire and the other crimping it. Crimp the full length of the sleeve, squeezing 4 to 6 times. Start at one end and work your way across. When completed, don't forget to loosen the stretcher bar pullers by using the handle to walk the jaws of the bar puller backward down the chain. Then remove the stretcher bars from the fence by knocking the steel wedges out of each wedge retainer. Now attach the fence using barbed staples for wood posts or clips for steel posts. Always clip or staple on the horizontal line wire, never on a vertical stay wire. Securing the fence to intermediate steel posts is fast and easy using Stay-Tuff T-post clips and a drill chuck. Begin with the first T-post from the corner brace by simply putting the post clip around the post. Then, insert it into the drill chuck, squeeze the trigger on the drill, and hold until the chuck spins freely. Be sure to clip the top and bottom wire on every post and alternating line wires on every other post. Staples should be driven into the post at an angle. And to avoid stress cracks in the post, do not drive staples in at a straight line up and down the post. Also, staples should never be driven completely into the post. A small gap should be left to allow the wire to move. Your fence is installed and ready. Stay-Tuff products are superior fence products, long-lasting, easy to install, strong, and cost-effective. With planning, post and brace setting, fence tensioning, splicing, and attaching, you get a high-quality fence in just 4 simple steps. Keep in mind that all the tools you saw in this video are available at your Stay-Tuff dealer. And remember, if you have any other specific or technical questions, don't hesitate to contact your Stay-Tuff representative. He'll be more than happy to help you on your project inquiries. Contact us at 1-888-223-8322 or visit our website to find a dealer near you. Stay-Tuff Superior Fencing Products. Stay strong, stay tight, stay tough.